Hello there and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to talk about the Trial of Style, and more specifically we're going to talk about all of the brand new rewards coming to the Trial of Style in patch 10.0.5 of Dragonflight. But before we jump into all the transmogs that they're adding, just want to shout out my Twitch, twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me stream World of Warcraft, Dragonflight, patch 10.0.5 and more, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM. Every single day. Right, so yes, patch 10.0.5 is coming extremely soon, and with this update, it's actually some brand new rewards to the Trial of Style. The actual Trial of Style event doesn't seem to be changing, but we can't test that unfortunately because it is not active on the PTR, but they have added some brand new rewards to any of the Transmog NPCs around the world. So basically, any NPC in any of the cities that can Transmog will have a option to buy some of the rewards. Obviously, as of right now, in retail, you can go and purchase all of the old Trial of Style sets. Unfortunately, the currency is BOP, so you won't be able to trade it between characters. Unfortunately, so if you have got a new main and haven't done the Trial Style in a while, you will have to go and build up all of that Trial Style tokens again once it's active. I think the next time it's active is in March, but they might change that closer to the time of the patch. But as mentioned, yeah, so right now you can go and buy all of these sets, but they are adding a bunch of new stuff, as you can see, and some of this stuff is actually unused from World of Warcraft, like from World of Warcraft history, all of the unused appearances and things like that. So let's jump into some of these rewards and have a little look here at what they're adding in 10.05. So these are the boots. I think they added those like a couple patches ago, so if you haven't picked those up, they're actually just boots that work on like trolls and things like that. So if you haven't got these, I recommend going and getting them. They're pretty cheap. But there is brand new rewards as mentioned. So there are a collection of boots and belts. Now these are pretty random looking from the outset. So you're like, well, why are they adding these random boots and belts? Now all of these are actually missing boots and belts from previous tier sets. Yeah, pretty interesting, right? So let's go through these and talk about which ones are kind of the missing appearances that are going to be adding in 10.05. So the Embrace of the Great Dark Beyond, a cloth waist, is actually the heroic Dragon Soul Warlock tier piece. The Clasp of Ursine's Rage, I think it's pronounced like that, who cares, is actually the Druid and Taurus set for the Mythic set, so that's the missing belt for that. The Ultramathic Girdle is a male waist piece, which is actually the missing belt from the Shaman Firelands heroic set. The Plate Belt, the Waistguard of the Infernal's Eye, is actually from the Paladin Firelands heroic tier set. The Girdle of Chilled Embers is from the Death Knight Firelands heroic tier set. You also have the word I'm not attempting to pronounce, Berserker's Girdle from the Ice Crown Citadel Warrior set. Also the Cloth Belt, the Arcano Fire Wrap, which I think is probably from a mage set, I would believe. I want to say ICC, a lot of these seem to be from there. As for boots, there's a couple of boots. So you have the cloth boots here, the Lost Acolytes boots. These are from the Priest Ice Crown Citadel 25-man heroic tier set. You also have the Mad Thief's boots. These are leather feet, and these will match the Rogue Old Wild 25-man tier set. You also have the Scoundrel's Missing Boots. This is from the Antorus the Burning Throne Rogue set. These are some missing boots from that set. Also the Vault Stalker's Greaves, which I believe are missing from a Death Knight set. I believe it's ICC potentially. And finally, the Boots of a Broken World. These are the Shaman 25-man Old Wild tier set missing boots. So yeah, that is all of the kind of boots and belts that are missing from random tier sets from WoW history. I think it's great that they're finally adding those. For people that don't have those pieces in their tier sets and things, obviously a lot of it is older tier sets, but you know, there's still people that enjoy those items out there. So on top of that, there's also a bunch of like weapons and other appearances which have kind of not reared their head in WoW, and this is just such a great way to put them in the game, honestly. So you have this one-handed sword called Antheron's Edge, which is cool. I think it's a recolor of one of like the old Cataclysm weapons or something like that. As mentioned, a lot of these aren't going to be like brand new appearances, but really just recolors and things that haven't been in the game as of yet. Also, you have this two-handed sword called the Anointed Crusader's Claymore. This looks awesome. I actually think this is a relatively new appearance, maybe from Dragonflight potentially, but it is really, really nice looking. As mentioned, a two-handed sword with a little glow on it as well, which I really, really like the look of. You have the Death Mantle Ripper. This is a recolor, I think, from a Nax weapon or something like that. I'm sure the comments will kind of grill me for not knowing this, but this has got a really interesting glow about it, and that is a one-handed dagger. You also have this polearm here, which is, I believe, from Wrath of the Lich King. I remember seeing this many, many, many years ago on a list of unused appearances, and I believe this is from Wrath, and they never used it. It's kind of a Nexus-style staff, and there's actually a few of these items as well, which is really interesting. You've got the Trader's Bicorn. I think it's just an unused hat appearance from Battle for Azeroth that they just haven't used, so that's going to be in the game as of 10.05. You also have the Zealot's Prayer Staff. This is a recolor of, I think, some random PvP item, potentially. I'm not actually sure, again, I'm just kind of guessing here, but a really, really cool looking stuff nonetheless. This is my favorite one. This is the Focalized Mana Accelerator. This is a weapon from Wrath of the Lich King, which has been in the files since Wrath of the Lich King and never used. So we're finally getting this weapon appearance, obviously from the Nexus and the Oculus and things like that. But yeah, we're finally getting this appearance available in 10.05 for 50 Trial of Style tokens. You're also going to get the Crimson Beanie, yes? You heard it right. They are adding beanies to the game as headpieces. The beanies have been in the game since Battle for Azeroth and available exclusively to NPCs, but as of patch 10.05, you will be getting usable beanies for your characters. So you have the Crimson Beanie, which is a red one. You have a green beanie, which is a green one, as mentioned. I actually love the coloration on these. They're really cool as you spin them around. You've got the Skull Cap, which is more of a kind of like, you know, skull cap beanie. It's a black one as well. Really, really nice. I'm sure Jay the Bard out there is just having the time of his life with these. Those are the 3 beanie appearances which are going to be available in 10.05. Really cool. It would be nice if you like pair them up with glasses, but obviously because it is a headpiece, you're going to have to choose between the 2. But you can definitely get some really cool pirate themed appearances and just really cool looking looks with these beanie transmogs coming in 10.05. Also, you're going to get some new hats as well, kind of pirate-themed hats. You're going to get the Dread Captain's Chapeau. Is that how you pronounce that? I don't know. The Well-Torn Tricorn as well is coming in. And the Ally Skulker's Bandana, which is another pirate bandana, which does show your hair at the back. It's a little bit buggy, as you'd imagine, as most helms are with hair. But yeah, that is going to be available in 10.05. So yeah, there you go. Kind of a short video going over some of the new appearances coming in 10.05, but this is just the tip of the iceberg. There are so many new appearances coming with the trading post. We're going to go through all of those at some point as well. Each month there's going to be brand new ensembles. Right now there's a pirate ensemble which is available, which is coming, I think, the first month of the trading post. That's going to work perfectly with these beanies and bandanas, of course. So as mentioned, this is not a new currency. This is the Trial of Style token. So if you have a bunch of those saved up, keep them. Don't throw them away. Get ready for 10.05 because you're going to be able to purchase all of these brand new items as of the patch. And as mentioned, these will just be available on any Transmog NPC around the world in Azeroth. So yeah, there you go, guys. Let me know down below what you think of these brand new Transmogs, or these unused Transmogs finally coming into the game. Hopefully we see more of these coming in as well. I'd love to see more of these Transmogs being utilized in the game in the future. That'd be so cool. And this is a really cool way of adding them as well. And of course, through the trading post, which is also coming in 10.05. So yeah. Thank you very much for watching, guys. I'd like to give a massive shout out to my amazing patrons, YouTube channel members, and Twitch subs. You guys are awesome. And if you'd like to support the channel in any of those ways, links are down below. So leave a like on this video, guys, if you liked it, and subscribe if you haven't. I've also got a partner Discord channel with over 3,000 members. And as mentioned, I am now streaming on twitch.tv/MrGM. If you want to see me streaming World of Warcraft, patch 10.0.5 PTR, retail WoW, classic WoW, any sort of WoW, I'm over on twitch.tv/MrGM every single day. And with that, guys, I'll see you next time.